The cyclone TRIUMF accelerates proton from a central injection point outward along an increasing spiral path. The proton reaches a speed of 2.24 times 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. Magnets then direct the proton out of the spiral along their linear path toward a target. Part A. Suppose the proton passes through a magnetic field that has strength of 0.56 Tesla directed vertically upward at the moment just before the proton leaves the spiral. What are the magnitude and direction of the magnetic force on the proton at this moment? So what we need to do with this cyclone like this, proton is going inside and it is moving around here and it lives in the outlet like that, and we are dealing with a positively charged. So in order to find out the magnitude of force, it is B times V times Q times sine theta. B is 0.56 inside the cyclone, velocity is 2.24 times 10 to the power of 8, and Q is the charge of the positive particle, which is 1.6 times 10 to the power of negative 19. And since they are perpendicular, theta is 90 and sine theta will be 1. So when you multiply these numbers, you're going to get 2 times 10 to the power of negative 11 Newton. And what is going to be the direction of magnetic field force? It is going to be, when we use the right hand rule, as you see here, thumb is going to be the velocity direction, 4 fingers will be the magnetic field direction, and then palm is showing the magnetic force direction. In this case, if you do such a thing, velocity, you have the thumb toward velocity direction, 4 fingers going up because of the magnetic field direction, and then force is gonna be your palm, which is showing outward this cyclone. So it is horizontally outward from the spiral. So that's the direction of magnetic force. Let's do the part B. Part B, it says, what is the magnitude of the magnetic force acting on the proton at the moment just after it leaves the spiral if the only magnetic field around it is Earth field at 5.5 times 10 to the power of negative 5. So in this case, force, we need to use exactly the same formula. Still sine theta is 1 because they are perpendicular. B is 5.5 times 10 to the power of negative 5. Velocity is same, 2.24 times, because it says just after. And Q is 1.6. That's the charge on proton. When you do that, the magnitude of magnetic field will be 2.0 times 10 to the power of negative 15 Newton. That's how we find out the magnetic force, magnitude, and direction.